Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give to the lone running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Back to throw, it's Allard. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Pass to 50. The 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Howard. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Complete in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Howard. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the marker. It's Judkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Keeps the legs moving. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. And it's right down the boulevard. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just...
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw here on second down. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break.
Get set.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Howard. The quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Coming after him. Got it set up on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
3rd down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in 3rd and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Got a lot of running room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Number 26. In the end zone.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Off play action. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
And you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead here in overtime. Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Got it in, now they'll have to do it again with the 2-point conversion to tie. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to throw, it's Aller. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. He's got it on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man in the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
33.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Toss to the outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Throws to the tight end. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you'd love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.